gravel pit road. Welcome back to Gravel Pit Road. On today's episode, we are adjusting the clutch on this beautiful old girl, my 1975 John Deere 300B loader backhoe. And if you haven't watched my other videos, you'll see I've done a lot of work on this machine to get it usable, and she is. However, this clutch needs a little bit of adjustment. Actually, it needs a lot of adjustment. And that is where we're headed next. So I'm going to work on popping this key off, this cotter key out, and I will proceed to make an adjustment. All right, I hit this, the cotter key fell right out to my joy, but the pin, I had to put a little penetrating oil on it, see if I could get it to come out. Try to take these side cutters and give me something to pry it with. I don't think it's going to move. I got it to move a little bit, but oh, these work around these loaders. All this frame is not exactly a joy. Might have some tension on it. I'm probably blocking your view. Oh, pin turned. Ah, it's moving. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's on there nice and tight. I want to try and pull that off. Oh, everything is so sloppy. I don't know if that's supposed to be sloppy. It's got a lot of play in it. I know nothing. Nothing. So, turn this thing. Yeah. Spin it off. I think I'm gonna get a wire brush. Clean these threads up. Make life a little easier. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I got the yoke off. Hopefully my arm is not in the way. Probably is. So, I don't know why this was backed off so far. Somebody obviously has messed with it. Hopefully they put a new clutch in there and it's just out of adjustment. Cross my fingers. What I'm thinking is somebody used the tar out of this, and maybe they had to get into the engine, do some engine work, because the engine seems to be great. I haven't checked the compression on it, but I don't see any reason why I even should. It doesn't seem to smoke at all. Starts instantly. And they've had the thing split before. I think maybe somebody just ran out of juice. They just got tired of messing with it. Let me go get a wrench to tighten that nut. So I just threaded this yoke pretty much to this jam nut. It's really tight. The threads, I really should take it apart and clean it if I ever have to do it again. But oh, this can is full and it has hardly any juice left, any gas left. So I threaded this almost back down to the jam nut just to give me a starting point where to adjust it. I checked the spec. It's 5 1/4 to 5 3/4 from this, you see that point right there, just on the back side of this plate, just on the back side of the pedal to this frame. 5 1/4 to 5 3/4 is the adjustment. Let's see where I am. Oh, wind's blowing. Sorry if I'm in your way. I can only do what I can do. Boy, I hope this works. If it doesn't work, I'll probably just use it forever the way it is, because man, the wind is whipping. I don't want to spend a fortune on this tractor. I just want to use it, but hopefully it works. All right, pin is in. Moment of truth. This negative cable, this is where they had the negative cable bolted underneath the bracket, and I don't like it. I'm gonna clean up a ground inside the battery box and put it up in there. So actually, clutch hits it. All right, now I'm bottomed out, and I am at you know what? I threaded that all the way in. Did I? Yeah. I need to go a lot further, because I'm only, I don't know if you can see that, I'm only at 5 and I'm at about 4 3/4. All right, jam nuts tightened, and look at this. There's a grease fitting right there. When's the last time you think that saw grease? You couldn't get a grease gun in there. You'd have to have one of those little side fittings that never work, where you slide it in sideways and then the grease just goes everywhere. It doesn't go in the Zerk fitting. I'll work on that one. I bet those are all over this machine. Alrighty, so I've had that yoke on and off a dozen times, making adjustments in, out, playing with it. So I'll show you in a minute what this is sliding in, what this rod is rolling in. So that slot, the slot right there is what I'm looking at. See that rod moving? When it hits the bottom, that's when it starts to move the arm going into the transmission. So when it hits right there, that's I stop, I take my measurement, and then when I go down to about right here, it actually is engaged. I'm actually clutching. But what I'm doing is I'm watching this lever. This is going directly into the transmission, clutch box, whatever you want to call it. Because this machine, which I am clueless as to how this functions, but it has a transmission hydraulic pump, and it has a dry clutch operated by this. And I'm not even going to begin to try to understand how it all works. All I know is this needs to be adjusted properly, and there's a way to check the pressure on the pump. I think it's 130 psi down underneath the front end here, down underneath this clutch box, that'll tell you if you're putting out proper pressure in the pump and the transmission pump. Enough talk. So I'm watching this. Right when I push this pedal down and it hits the bottom of this slot, then it starts to move. It starts to move this arm. And then I'm gonna measure from here to here, and I got 5 3/4 to the back of this plate of this clutch pedal. 5 3/4. But I don't actually feel any. I don't feel the pressure plates being pushed together until right there, and I'm at 4 3/4. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that where it's supposed to be? I have no idea. But before, it was out. It was only like 4 inches. So that's better. Will it work? We'll find out. And that's it. It was that easy. Everything works great. Clutching like it's supposed to clutch. Thanks for watching. And check out my other videos. Like and subscribe. Let me know I'm not the only one watching these videos, and I'm not making them just for my own entertainment. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know you love me. Until next time.